Welcome, friends. Welcome. We've got Moths taking on Team Rats today. Moths coming in 10-4, looking to kind of play spoiler. Team Rats, a hell of a roster that has struggled a little bit more than I think we thought they would. They are holding on barely to their 8th seed with recent losses to Dragon's Vanguard and Telesi. Both on the hunt. So a very important match here for Team Rats as this is their final game. Top 3 are locked. Everything else is a little up in the air. Yes, taking on Telesi, which is winnable, but I mean, we've seen Telesi punch up, which would, of course, give Yes that 11-5. Moths hoping to see if they can steal away that slot, although I think we're going to end up with a Moths Yes first round no matter what. There is the potential for OG Realm to catch up, and Moths are one of 2 teams that only have 14 games played coming into today. Real focus here is, can this Rats roster hold on to this top 8 slot? You've got Fog Esports and Quack clearly sharing the same record at 8-7. I guess by bushels, Quack is currently in that 9th seed. Dragon's Vanguard and Telesi hoping to punch up. We'll see if 8 wins is enough. But there's a lot that can happen today between these 5 teams. OG Realm versus Quack is the other really big one here tonight. And this was, I almost covered. This was another one that, deserves to be on stream, I will say. It was a really tough call which of these 2 matches to get on. Because both of these have some pretty massive stakes. Team Rats is hoping that OG Realm will pull off that match, just because I think then, no matter what, they hold on to their 8th slot. Juno ban. And that was a Moths pick, or Moths ban rather, as was the Oasis pick. They are also going to start on the attack. Let me go ahead and get all that fixed for you. We did get a Genji ban coming through from Rats. We're just going to have to keep an eye on things. We did not make it into map 1, unfortunately. There it is. Moths took it. Moths took it. We're going to circuit pick there out of Rats. We're going to side swap as well. Sigma ban. Hey, we got an invite. Woo! All right, we're in. We're in for map 2. We're in for map 2. Let's go. Let's check out some stats for map 1. That was a long 15-minute control map. Had to be close, right? Looks pretty darn close. Definitely a couple more team fight wins from us. Florian, hello. Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Nilu and Clafouti both are doing work in the damage department. Clafouti with a couple more deaths. We'll try to keep an eye out on that. Let's go. Let's go. Dad joke there from Trash Pen. All right, see if I can give you something map specific here. Map specific dad joke. Why did the bicycle fall over during the race? Why, it was just too tired. All right, there you go. Woo! And a quick opening pick from SLZ. Pulling out a Hanzo here on Circuit Royale. Both teams running the Orisa. No Sigman. But no Ramatra either. The Orisa kind of becoming a little bit more of a mainstay here in recent times. We are getting the Juno Yari composition. Not one you see very often. We've been seeing a lot more BAP recently paired with the Yari. But looks like Rat's favoring the speed here out of the Irish GCB. I love the rotation. The rarely used side tunnel. Whoops, that was the wrong pop. We're looking for Rexia. Rarely used side tunnel. When Rexia's able to push up, kind of start putting some pressure on this high ground. Yep, you're going to force SLZ out. Not able to fly much with the storm arrows, but Rexy is still low nevertheless and drops back down for some heals. Snownabi, thank you so much for the follow. This is Go Magic. Oh, I will never live down where I ask Magic, where are you from? And they're like, my name is literally UK Magic. Oh, yeah, that was a full skunk moment. Clavity coming up on a bowl shot, but not much else to work with here. We're about 90 seconds into this attack. When we look at an Ant Matrix on the other side, can make life very difficult. Both Kim and GCB still a bit of ways. Yeah, this is going to be a very aggressive placement on the Ant Matrix as well. Magic able to isolate Rexia because of it. Defense stabilizes once again. So far, Moths are in complete control. Very aggressive. Finding exit picks here. That'll get us over the 2-minute mark. I didn't want to. I mean, my family is here. Like, I have family and friends here. But honestly, like, it was really hard to leave Vancouver. It's one of my most. It's probably my favorite place I've ever been in the world. Vancouver is such an amazing city. Unbelievably amazing city. Anyway, sorry. Let's check in on this Captive Sun. Arclight has already picked up the Juno, so Kim has got to get some kills here. They're the only support left, sitting at 85 health as they're pushing forward. This company are able to get this cart pushed up to the corner, though, despite losing the Juno early. Blade ready to go. Rexy is still a little bit away from that Terror Surge. I think is what they're waiting on to initiate the Dragon Blade. But now Rexy is so low, and the Juno gets popped by this Captive Sun. The melee will do it. Then it ignites the explosion, and SLZ chased down with a couple more on the back of the fight. A great recontested, a great hold. Huge Captive Sun. They're out of Jazzy to ensure Rexy could never get back on their feet after that initial volley of poke damage. Now we do have an orbital. Oh, look at this ambush. We do have an orbital ray from the attackers and a blade to combo into the Terror Surge, but you got to survive through the ambush first. Magic finds Kim. The other three that I just mentioned are all still alive. There's the blade and the Terror Surge. Orbital ray is in play, and we're at a 3v3. Fista will tilt the balance into Team Rat's favor. And we will continue on, barring a magic 3K here at the end. Rexy is able to find Arclight up top to ensure there's not poke damage raining down from above. Now body blocking magic into the hallway will ensure the cap. And we continue with time added. Could have been a different UK. I mean, fair enough. I don't know what it would be, but, you know, yeah, we're well with that. Sure. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, SLZ's just been lights out on this Hanzo. What is going on? Whew. Able to fly Fista as well. Second kill of this fight. I mean, SLZ is gotta be leading in damage right now. This makes a swap over to the Venture. Oh, good kill from Clafuti. Clafuti felt like I hadn't been getting the better end of those trades. Oops, missed the dragon, sorry. But that opening pick is enormous. Now has a bowl shot ready to go. You are running into an Ant Matrix on the other side. Start like making their way back into this fight. Bowl shot is invested. You got magic low, but not quite low enough. That kill on a monk will do it, though. And make sure that magic doesn't get that half health back. Whatever I was trying to say. The top half of that health bar back. Good cleanup. Once again, goes back down to that opening pick. Clafuti able to find Arclight, win that duel, despite, you know, trying to fight uphill. Obviously at a disadvantage in that. Still able to win it. But waiting on reinforcements means Rats are not able to clog this choke. They're going to have to take a proper fight here. Look for a Terror Surge Captive Sun combo. Captive Sun goes into the back line. Doesn't look like anybody was hit with that. Unclear. Now the return out of Jazzy. Emerging from the spawn. They're already down Monk. Oh, and now they're down Jazzy too. Jazzy flies way too close to their own son? Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. Came with a great fight. Was that 3 or 4? Fista going to join the push up towards pool. Oh, now we're getting a defensive push towards point. This is going to draw the flanking squad back, trying to regroup here in main. I think they just got separated. I didn't see an ult or anything come out. Maybe in some early pressure, but it looked like the team just got separated and want to make sure they didn't get isolated. So they disengage, regroup. Now Rat's going to try to push up the stairwell. Keep an eye on Fista trying to get in a position here. Has moved up top. Would Lord would get this tectonic shock down one of these long hallways. Particularly if there's a support sitting in it. See if we can maybe even push Jazzy into it. Ooh, he's going to isolate the Genji. Runs the Genji off towards poolside. Genji low. That final shot will do it. Fista does use the entirety of the ultimate just to take SLC out of the fight. Clafouti try and see if they can find the Baptiste, but there's Arclight as the bodyguard. And wins that duel over Clafouti this time. 15 seconds remain. Looking at the last chance here as GCB's going to go ahead and invest the orbital right over the point. Rexia moving into the side hallway. Wants access all the way down. You still have Magic directly behind him. They can't push too far, but they're able to find a kill onto Jazzy. Will it be enough? Magic picking up 2, making it unlikely. It's as far as Rats are going to get.
Initiating match.
SLC absolutely leading in elims. Not quite leading in damage when it's all said and done. Didn't feel like they had near the same impact on point C as they did in points A and B. Knew I should have checked it after point B. Sticking with the Ayari Juno. With the Orisa. This, importantly, staying on that venture as well. So, no way to make it a worry about as SLZ was anticipating. Or at least prepared for. Arclight goes back over into the fray, and we get the SLZ Hanzo once again. We saw Hanzo not too long, earlier this week, actually. It was on Monday. We saw Hanzo play it on this map, but it did not find near the value that SLZ at least did on the defense. An immense amount of pressure does buy Moths this front corner basically for free. Ooh, Rexia got booped into a wide swing. Fista unable to find cover after this fray here right at the choke. You still have Clafouti and Kim in the back line. Poke damage continues to fly here, but Tori the cover. SLZ is going to drop down into the thick of things. Magic force Clefooty out of that side flank hold. And Arclight's going to come up with the kill. Rexia dies. Jazzy gets to 1. We'll get finished off by GCB. The fight gets messy, but it's a 3-1 favoring Moths once the dust settles. What's up, Fudgy? I appreciate you being here.
Enemy turret ahead.
Okay, so Fiston not in the fight for this retake. Captain something over the top. Didn't hear from Kim, and Arclight has already opened up with a kill out of GCB. Kim's Sunspot does get detonated, but Arclight's able to take Rexia out of their Terror Surge and find Clefooty as they look to return on the sim. And that's going to be the cap, even though Fista comes up with 2 at the very end of the fight. Moment of an Ant Matrix could just force rats right back into the, into the rat hole. Into the hotel. Rexia and Magic both just kind of posturing, waiting for a moment. Rexia's gonna run in past the Ant Matrix. Now dancing around. Magic looking to get the double damage. Gets the energy jab to put Rexia down low. 2 kills have come through. 2-1 favoring this defense from Rats. You have a low fisting. Oh, got caught in behind enemy lines. Now Jazzy has the captive son after getting that pick. Ooh, just trying to outburst away. It was the orbital from GCP in. Rexia finds 2. Defense is gonna hold. Arclight and Jazzy not finding room to invest their ultimates. And a very important fight win. There's the difference between, 4.5 minute time bank going into a hotel and at best, maybe a, $1.30 time bank. If that. Very important hold. Oh. Let's check it out, Jazzies. There we go. We'll get one of these ults before they actually can, finish. Jazzy not able to find what they're looking for. And Clefooty does take down 2. But with Magic finding GCB, this fight is still on a knife's edge. Could go either direction. A critical Rexia is backing away as Fista has invested the Tectonic Shock deep in enemy territory. Has to use the cooldowns just to burrow back into the safety of the hotel. Wait for Clefooty and another good fight here. Dragon's gonna force the issue. Rexia trying to build up towards that Terra Surge. Gets the touch on the point. Arclight playing off this far angle. Trying to invest their ultimate. Like Clefooty gets the high ground and the kill. Rexia finally gets that Terra Surge in. Doesn't do more than isolate Magic, but you know what? That's good enough. Magic's not able to push the cart that final 5 meters. This defense looking to hold. SLZ trying to find a late trade. Will not. Cynic, we're cheering for a good match. That's what we're cheering for. Rats win here would solidify a spot in the postseason. Moths have already solidified their spot. It's just whether they're going to end up 4th or 5th in the standings. Good headshot detonates to that spot on SLZ. Arclight was able to answer before Rexia finds that kill. Magic's going to try to pursue this. I believe this is a 3v3 currently. Yes, indeedy. No DPS on the battlefield at the moment. Clefooty and SLZ returning. SLZ on a Genji. Ant Matrix up here from Monk. Good sight lines. Rats holding in the hotel for now, but Rexia still gets popped. Arclight is able to find that angle. Oh, double damage. Take aim bolts. I mean, that's just scary. Magic invests the Terra Surge right at the choke. And we'll get this cart over the line. The burrow hold. And there's the cap. Just under 2 minutes on the time bank. Versus what could have been a 4-minute time bank if Clafouti and Kib don't come up with some important picks earlier in this fight. Yeah, Tracer back to 6 damage is pretty mean. It's pretty mean. I mean, still not, I mean, that's still not enough to overcome a bad Tracer map, though, right? Is there enough avenues to work with? I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely somebody who can make it work. Speaking of making it work, Jazzy picking up Clafouti with that sunspot. Kind of a gift from the grave. Orbital right now tossed in here from Rats, though. Try to secure this second floor. They're just going to run right up to the objective, see what they can find. Energy jab doesn't land. Magic actually with a gray body block just sticks their ass in Rexi's face, and they can't secure that kill on a monk. Well played there, Magic. Well played. Dare Surge. I was about to say combo, not combo, but tried to be countered by Arc Light's boulder shot. Does not work out. Kills in Rat's favor. 40 seconds to go. And a very difficult position secured here from Rats. Oh, if this is going to get aggressive. We've got a Clafouti Deadeye into the mix as well. Rates out the DEM, chases everybody back into spawn. Vista burrows in right in front of the spawn doors. SLZ with Blade, Monk with Amp Matrix. Let's see who goes first. Deflects the flashbang. That's Kim's cue to try to throw in the Captive Sun. Able to get around the defense matrix. And nobody makes it back to the point. Rats, hang on. Take circuit. We're tied up. And the Yari play of the game. Gotta look at the Yari play of the game. You don't get those very often. Without Brick, that Tracer is absolutely playable on circuit. Fair enough. Fair enough. I certainly trust your judgment, Lars. Map doesn't matter. Fair enough. Yeah, that 6 damage just put her so back into hard meta that, yeah, you can play her anywhere. Makes sense. It makes sense. I can't handle all this. It's too much. It's too much. Mid-down pick from Moths. And a side swap as well, as Moths will head back into the red outlines. Counterpoint. Fista. Neo Fred? I mean, also a compelling argument, my friend. A compelling argument. Freya banned out. From Moss. Where's my Freya? There. I was like, F is before J. Looks like I got some stats there from that too. Rats SMMOs you like 6 coffees, so you're pro Rats. Fair enough. When he comes in and says, go Moss. Pure Irish says I'm rich. Very close map, too, particularly on the stat card. That was a back ban from Rats as we get ready to head into Midtown. You should cheer for Team Bullskunk. Oh, thank you, Maddie. I don't know who to cheer for, says Lars. Jordan, my old teammate, or Moths, or Rats. When he says, when I joined Moth, I didn't think team would turn out this good. I mean, Moths are looking pretty magical. We're going to tear through FACEIT open, Maddie. You damn right. What is going on in this chat? What is going on in this chat? Kim says you guys talk a lot about cars and you forgot to touch. Magic says I hate touching. I have an allergy. It's different. That's the point. It's not a car. Magic says I'm afraid of cars. But it is time for Midtown. It is time for some Midtown. Happy Pride Month to all who celebrate. Oh my goodness, we got enough chatters. We're like triggering my my featured co-stream, whatever you call those chat timers. Those usually don't trigger unless we get like the big raids. Y'all are very active today. I appreciate it. I love to see it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate everybody being here. We're looking at a Team Rat's Diva defense actually, so they're not going to try to go back into the Orisa here. Which does make sense playing. I mean, I guess the Orisa, you'd have to swap for point B. You don't have to. I feel like I've seen plenty of teams hold the high ground with the Orisa. But we're opting for the Diva on this one. We are going to keep that Juno Ayari backline. Clafouti pulling out the cast in lieu of the Freya band makes sense. We're being shown a Sigma cast composition with a Brick Juno out from Moths as they head out on the attack. Ooh, who is that? Who's hiding up here? We do get the Fist of Tracer. According to Lars, OP, play anywhere Tracer. I mean, that's 6 damage. We've seen it play a factor. We've definitely seen it play a factor. Not so much today, obviously. Lawrence says, Lars, are you vibing for rats? Lawrence says, I'm indecisive. Well, it's an aggressive push out of Arclight Moss. Trying to take over the laundromat, and they do. Good pick on the Fisted. Another good reason to bring the cast, with Tracer being as strong as she is now. Cast one of the best heroes to help deal with that. Clafouti's able to deal with the brick and the Cassidy. Clafouti comes in with a nice 2-piece. Just good shooting there with the iron. Still, SLC has been able to move at a point alongside Magic. We got a very broken fight, and one tick already picked up here from Moss. Clafouti will force the recall out close to a Deadeye, but here comes SLC pursuing. Rolling into the Mega. Oh, Clafouti finds the headshot. That was red. High ground Deadeye, pushed back slightly, but this could be a dangerous set of skulls. The drop down to the room, and Magic takes care of it before the trigger is pulled. I play ball just so I can grapple above the woe crossings. Whoa. Whoa there, Winnie. Luca Senses, thank you for the follow. Fist, if you see this, you go Zarya Venture. It's just because you're playing into Cast Brig? What? One of us. Oh, no. I love the Zarya Venture comps. They're a lot of fun to play. We're actually going to get a Ramattra swap. So we do get the Ramattra in. Just get in the face of Magic. We do have a Monk Orbital Ray that's going to take the high ground. Arclight, you leveraging that into a pick. So far, Moths are kind of rolling here through Midtown. Fist is trying to blink out. SLZ is in pursuit. Ooh! Fista wins it with 9 health. Yep. So Arclight turned to that corner. He's like, oh no, you don't want none of that hate. Captive Sun in over the top from Kim. That's a well-placed Captive Sun. Looked like you got multiple targets in that. Yeah. Rexia moves in, and just a pincer movement, well executed out of Team Rats. It does, I mean, cost them 2 ults, but they both get max value. The Zarya Venture is actually perfect for Expert Masters level. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that, where there's, it just takes that little bit of extra coordination to kind of run it down, right? And to be fair, we have seen Crazy Raccoons on it. That's not wrong. EGS with the raid. Thank you so much. I mean, so much damage. But it's very bursty. And if you catch, I imagine you catch the Zarya Venture without cooldowns, you run it over. with pretty much any other comp. 2-2 trade. Magic low. Never gets a chance to use this ultimate in this fight. You feel like you want to get Arclight and Magic set up, but a very aggressive positioning here out of the defense. Aggressive engagement. Kind of forced the fight earlier than I think Moths wanted to take it. You do end up getting Jazzy's rally out earlier in that to try to, I think, leverage him, try to keep the fight going, give Arclight and Magic a chance to get in a position to see if they can strike back, but it just gets overwhelmed. Good news here if you're Moths, there's no more support ults to worry about. GCB's orbital was key in that previous fight. Clefairy tried to get the Sky Noon. I hit the wrong button. Gets the flash, but SLZ still gets the kill. Rexia will die mid-annihilation, but... Ooh! Has that open... Was the Fist to kill enough to stop this cart? Fista is still lurking. Open right on the point here from Moss. Just trying to get this last meter and a half. Oh, I meant to get Kim Pop. Actually, it's not going to matter. Kim's the last one alive. A very late Captive Son invested in. It just would have been a nice transition. Catog hacks? Catog hacks? I appreciate the follow. Both pulse bombs available. Fist on the high ground in your top left of your screen. SLZ tried to loop in. Takes the scenic route. Finds the back of the brick. Perfectly planted. Kim is Dunsky. But Clefairy answers. Immediate finally a trade onto Arclight as a low Monk. Monk barely makes it to the mini, but still Fist is able to chase them down. Fist now with a pulse of their own. Going to mark SLZ. Kind of chase them through the hallway. We are getting a good cleanup here from this defense. I believe they will stabilize. I mean, they have stabilized. Which should stabilize without any further issues. I'm on Moss cheerleading from the bus. Oh, that's amazing. Wait, that's really cool. That is actually really cool. I know you kind of mentioned it earlier, like you were waiting on the bus earlier. I appreciate it. Woo! Good volley. Magic gets 4 hyperspheres and a rock thrown in. Pretty sure that's a full house. This throws in a pulse bomb. Arclight responding with a Deadeye here as the orbital from the opposing team moves over their head. Still, the Deadeye's able to keep the team at bay, and SLZ persists through alongside Jazzy's rally to pick up a couple of kills. 50 seconds on the clock. This is going to take another fight. Magic invests the ult from the left-hand side. Well, it's cool. Hiding over the left-hand cover. Emerges to pick up Rexia with the ultimate. Great rock for the finish. Magic finding the zone here at the back of the point. And rocking a really cool Sigma skin. That's one of the newer ones, right? That's really cool.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
There's actually a train that goes by up here. I was hoping we could catch it. It's kind of cool. Moss won about 50% more team fights, according to those stats. Just quick math. 19-3, Magic and the Sigma leading the server in damage at 7,100. Clefairy is Avoria. Oh, good to know. Very good to know, Cass. I appreciate the heads up. Thank you, Coach.
Still the fastest gun in the New West.
Awesome. Boomstock's coming through with a 23 raid. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Oh, and we're just going to keep you in suspense here. Narcos comes through with another raid. My goodness. Thank y'all so much for the incredible raids. What an amazing amount of support. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much.
Well, if he made me
Okay.
the horse I asked for, maybe I would have stood.
That's enough updates from around the league. I know so many raiders, Maddie. It's so awesome. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thank you, friends. Okay.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
I probably should have been showing you the standings and stuff while I was talking about it there. But you know what? You got a little audio update of what was happening around the league. Better than nothing. We are going to get the Orisa comp from Rats here on the defense. So I kind of speculated they might try to go into this Orisa with the Brig Juno. Considering we are seeing the Tracers on the battlefield here. Oh, Magic just waits up at Subway and throws a couple more perfect hyperspheres into GCB. That's just been ruthless here in this map. And I don't, personally, I have such a hard time like swapping from other tanks to Sigma. The delay on the hyperspheres, I mean, look at that accuracy. The delay on the hyperspheres is so unique. I feel like I have to get warmed up on Sigma specifically. And Magic's just got that right amount of lead on that projectile. Two great picks on that one. Two important picks there to start off this defense here for Rats. SLZ Sly. Jazzy throwing up some love for their teammate, I believe, in there. We are looking at Avoria with, I mean, 2/3 to an ultimate, but Arclight has already gotten their Deadeye. Oh, they die trying to use it. Clefooty cancels it. I know. I tend to just run burgundy things. Like, if it's on the screen, I tend to just read the names in front of me. I'm sorry. SLZ low, trying to duck around, does manage to find some safety around the fire truck, and even picks up some damage onto Rexy along the way. Forces out the gold. But Rats don't even really fall back into Firehouse, right? They just hold the line. SLC goes down. And Team Rats now picking up progress. Magic will get bowled over. And this is looking like a cap here from Rats. You get a little bit of a stall there, back on point. Marloon says, let's go, boss. Magic returning with the Flux. We're going to get an orbital war. Actually, a lot of support ults all on. This should be a four support ult fight. We have seen Rats take very aggressive fights. Yeah, they are in fact going to go first here and run all the way across the other side. Magic's trying to catch the intercept the supports with this Flux. It does. Misses the rock. An uncharacteristic miss from Magic's accretion allows the Juno to get away. Still, Arclight is there for a little backup, and Rexia falls there on the front line. Fist is still alive and well, putting some good damage in. But you have Monk and Arclight still to contend with. Oh, SLZ is still in the case as well.
Ready to throw in the towel?
Oh, I think it was that was interesting. I think SLC got speared after the first blink, and so the second blink didn't make it far enough. What a well-timed spear on Orexia. That was really cool to kind of see in real time. You got to see the blink kind of miss. Rally up here as Rats are trying to push to the high ground, but the orbital's going to stall them for a moment. Rexia's still able to muscle through, get a couple on the Terra Surge, but Rally now popped, and we're getting all those support ults that we anticipated earlier. Arclight picks up a good kill. And this will prompt a disengage. Beautiful shooting to find Kim on the way out. Big hold out of boss.
Excuse me.
We did see the Magic swap to the Orisa. And I talked about Orisa's able to hold this high ground. Indeed. After using the Flux 2 fights ago, Magic made that swap to match Rexia. Once again, we're going to see a rush up to the high ground. Team Rats trying to just get hyper aggressive, but Arclight intercepts them, taking Fisted down onto the newly swapped Genji. No cooldowns, no problem for Magic. Shrugs off flashbang. Late picks. Now, I mean, Rats did have a damn good time coming into point B, so they still have 90 seconds to work with here. Bad news is they have no ultimates currently available. Could slow play and get both support ults. And do actually have an advantage in that regard. But you're running into DPS ults on the other side. It's going to be the problem. SLZ already poised to put an aggressive pulse bomb in here early. I think realizes that Juno got up to the high ground. Doesn't bother to pursue. There's the pull. There's the pulse. Neither really get what they're looking for. Rally in response. Counterpunch up to the high ground. If this is able to dash through too. Rats wait this one out. They've gone for so many times. This time they are able to counterpunch, and it's so far working for them. A little bit of a dance still going on down low. Props to Monk for staying alive as long as you did against that duel. But eventually, Rats get this car moving through the tunnel. Fire truck, should I say. Kim will get that orbital up here momentarily. Both of them, in fact, being thrown over the objective. But Arclight is going to find Kim as soon as they get the orbital out. Hoping the job is done. 17 seconds. And almost gets C9'd. Fista's got the blade up. Monk is down. It looks like it's going to be a cap anyway. In the final moments, Rats hang on to hopes, but they can't kill Magic. Magic staying alive for entirely too long. But eventually, the cap comes through. 90 seconds added. Rats still have an opportunity to take the lead. Any cap will do and send us into extras with both teams getting opportunities to attack. Hell, with only 30 seconds on the clock, you know, if you finish in overtime, it could even be an advantage here for Team Rats. Command AA. Both rallies now online. This is going up to try to deal with Arclight that was up on the high ground. I don't believe actually forced them off. Yeah, they have Brig up here kind of help protect that. Arclight's still taking a little bit of poke damage, but is able to return in kind. SLZ swapping to a Genji. Is able to find Fista here. Eventually, the rally's going to get invested from Rats, but Magic comes in with the Terror Surge directly onto the cart. Everybody's able to get out, but SLZ finds an isolated Rexia. And now the rest of Rats are kind of cornered. They need to get out quick if any hope of a touch here. 15 seconds, it's going to be really close. Kim and GCB won't be back into this fight until the overtime has already been started. That's if Fista or... Yeah, it's got to be Fista. Nope. That's it. There's going to be no touch. Moths will take Midtown and the 2-1 lead. Oh, I was late on the transition. Sorry. Okay. Fog Esports does close out the 3-1 over TEC. Yes closes out the 3-1 over Talasy. So these standings are continuing to get more and more refined as this day goes on. Back in our current 2-1. Rats now playing from behind and are going to take us to Runasapi. That was a hell of a map. Jupiter, thank you for the follow. We saw a lot of swaps, like a lot of teams trying to adjust into each other. I mean, just the tank swaps alone. It's going to be a Brig ban from Rats. They are starting us off on the attack one more time. And get another side swap. And once again, targeting supports. I believe this is the third support ban out of 4 maps. Right? Because it was BAP on the last map and then Juno on map 1. I believe that's correct. From Team Rats. Let's go check out some stats here from map 3. Oh, I know. I'm trying to get rid of the ads. They gave me premium before, which gets rid of the ads, and I'm hopeful they'll give it to me again because it's kind of blocking some stats here, which means I have to go turn off your scoreboard. There you go. And you can at least somewhat see. I know it's kind of hidden behind my bit of the names hidden behind my logo there, but that is Rexy at 23 and 11, 12k damage. Clafouti slash oh shoot, Avoria 17 and 9 at 14.9k damage, leading the team but not leading the server. It's Nailu, aka why does everybody have to have 17 names? Arclight leading the server there with 16k damage. And I believe has all serious. Okay, not quite in map 2. It was really close on circuit, but not quite gold damage. Is it silver damage behind Avoria? So I mean, it's still above both tanks, and did have gold damage on map 1. Just kind of C9 and T3. A C9 and my T3. That was not a C9. That was just good cleanup. That's just good cleanup at the end. Good recognition from Moths. YTS Dark, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Or is that Darko? YTS Darko 04. I appreciate you. All right. We're getting our lineups finalized here. I can turn the scoreboard back on. Huge storm happening outside. Oh, it's amazing. I mean, I hope your power and all that holds. When you say huge storm to me, I'm thinking, yep, power's going out. Be prepared to lose everything. Now, we had a storm come through not too long ago, big enough that I still have a moving blanket in my office from where I was going to put it up over my office window. Because there was a unique weather phenomenon potentially happening where it's like 80-mile-an-hour winds, but they're sheer sideways. So it's another weather phenomenon like a tornado. I can't think of the name off the top of my head. It's not a very well-known one, but it is extraordinarily devastating. And so there was a risk of like my office window getting blown out and hail and stuff flying into my office where I do all of this fine work. Anyway. Atagrius. Speaking of storm clouds are gathering.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I owe you a ban. It's a diva ban from Moss. Let's going back into the Genji here. Now, this is a map that I think you might be at a big disadvantage. Perhaps, pairing it with the Orisa likes the way the ults pair together, that they can play together, perhaps. But I'm more and more inclined to agree with Lars on this map, that Tracer buff is going to play a real part here. Particularly in the neutral. And we do see this neutral fight go in the way of Moss. Oh, Kerfley, I'm sorry, bud. No, I don't think they do. I don't think they have the better bushels than rats. If they had taken maps today, like, there might have been a chance for that to change, but I know coming into this they didn't. And unfortunately, without taking maps over OG Realm, I don't think that's going to change. GCB? GCB with a 2-piece on the Lucio? Wait, I didn't see much Lucio today. Oh, I'm sorry, Quack. I'm sorry, Quack. It was a hell of a season. I look forward to seeing y'all back next season. Eyes on the future. I know today must sting a little bit, but eyes on the future. You're an amazing squad. You got lots of fans, lots of friends out here. Keep chins up. So, I mean, that does kind of take some of the gravity off of the rest of this match. But, you know, these teams are still playing their asses off. Clafouti with a huge Deadeye amidst the magic Terra Surge. Able to counter that out. It was looking a very dangerous moment. A lot of low health bars there from Team Rats. Kind of staring down a Terra Surge Pulse Bomb combo. But Clafouti answers. And the beautiful Deadeye. The Animatrix from Kim invested into that as well. I'm imagining really sped up the skulls on the Deadeye. So checkpoint picked up here from Rats. Arclight out of the window. Will force Rats back through the water wheel. And this is going to take the bot all the way around, and we'll head back into a neutral. One where we are going to get sound barriers from both sides. But the Monk Ant Matrix. Oh, especially if they get here first. Okay, Moths don't rush it. Moths are so patient in their play. Sometimes I wish they were a little faster. I think going faster that instance would have helped them, but they're still able to get the Ant Matrix down. Sound barrier thrown in late there from Jazzy. And Magic is able to leverage it into a pick. A low arc light finds Clafouti. And a good boop keeps them alive. Oh, long enough to get a kill on Orexia. That boop from Jazzy, actually enormous. As GCB takes them a moment to come back in and get that kill. I mean, I think Moths were going to win that fight anyway. But it was a cool little micro play. Because Jazzy's boot bought just the moment for Arclight to secure the kill on Orexia. So, we're deadlocked. Both teams at exactly 55.53. Both teams with checkpoints. There's a blade from Fisted. Nothing to really finish this off. I mean, I guess just beat by the fact that Rexy and Clafouti got the kills before you could really get your resets. Magic is able to trade out one with a close quarters Terra Surge. But it seems like a very late ultimate invested in where, you know, you can use that pool to try to combo. Instead, Magic kind of threw that one away, I'm afraid to say. This is giving Rats a small lead. They are still disengaging here. I kind of stopped there for a moment. I figured Rats would want to keep pushing this. So they back up to the corner, going to drop the Ant Matrix. That was a cool angle on that Ant Matrix, considering where they were standing. Immortality thrown out. Ooh, and the Regenerative Burst jumping around Magic for dear life. Unfortunately, they will not succeed. Meanwhile, SLZ and Jazzy find some kills. Jazzy comes up with another one. All right, let's lock back in here. Where are we at? Yeah, store push there from Magic and Moths. Whoa. Took significant damage, but is able to pop the jab spin back up. Big spear. Rexia lucky to get out of that one in one piece. So Moths able to kind of, looks like reconvene, collect themselves, and move in for an attack. Sound barrier in. Jazzy's still a little bit away. Deadeye thrown in for both, but Arclight gets theirs completely stunned out. Magic tries to yank GCB in and does. Oh, but that's an enormous Terra Surge. Jazzy in trouble. She will end up going down to the shots of Clafouti, but Moth's still up in this fight. And will win it out. Critical Rexia not able to find a trade. And the bot continues moving forward. This is going to be a Moths lead. SLC sneaking along. The Draw Dream is dead. I'm sorry. No 6-mapper here. I mean, I guess there theoretically could still be a 6-mapper. I mean, you could pick Kings or something on map 5. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Good opening pick from Fista, but has been equalized by Magic. Immortality Field has to come out to save the Orisa, and that's not going to be enough long-term. Short-term solution. Ooh, trades could be a long-term solution, so SLZ is a long-term solution. 3-piece for the Tracer in the 3v3. And that is a Moths lead. Most significant advantage we have seen yet here on Runasapi as we approach the 2-minute warning. Oh, an Arclight finds that pick? How does Arclight get that kill? Incredible. Another good headshot. Jazzy finishes it off. Jazzy now has sound barrier and gets a kill on the Fista. Oh my goodness. Jazzy having a hell of a map. Let's go. Moths starting to run away with this one. The same Runasapi doesn't really happen until the final 2 minutes. Maybe 3 minutes. And we're seeing Moths really start taking a commanding position, both as far as tempo and, you know, just raw placement on the map. Not to mention ult economy. Actually, ult economy pretty healthy for both sides coming into this. We already got one out. Oh! But Arclight just put a massive advantage there in Moths' favor. Shutting down the blade. Terror Surge going to the wayside as well. Arclight will throw in Deadeye, but it's Jazzy who's coming up with a kill. She's got another 3-piece in this one. Jazzy player of the match here on Runasapi will stop the stall. The spear stops the touch, and Moths win it out in a 3-1.
Play of the game.
Check out some stats there from map 4. GG's indeed. I mean, if Pytail made Violet rage quit. Like, that is what a feather in the cap of Groka and all Pytail. Oh, Panda disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man, it was a great match. It was a great match. Power Pop, thank you for the follow. Or Pame, thank you for the follow. SLZ 27-3 there in that map. Jazzy 21-2. Look at the Lucio go. Look at the Lucio go. Honestly, both Jazzy and Monk were really getting involved in there. Yeah, let's go check standings here now that this match is finished. I do believe it should refresh into Quack being in 9th place. Yes, indeed. So even with Rats, yeah, equal but with 3 more bushels. Moths moved to 11-4. Now very much in contention of taking away the 4th place slot. They will be playing. I don't think it's going to matter. They will be playing yes. If I understand how this bracket's going to work, they will play yes. In the first round, no matter what. Right? They just swap spots. They're still 4th playing 5th seed. So your top 8 are locked. Oh, Jazzy friend request. You bet. You bet. You bet. I'm honored. You kidding, my friend? I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you for the friend request. Sure. Let's do an interview. Okay. It looks like we're getting an SLZ interview. Oh, we're going to get cams in? Oh.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
I had to dress up for the occasion, of course.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, hold on. Let me get your camera in here. Let me get the camera in here so that people can see. I had to get the call started before I could import the camera. So bear with me 1 second. Oh, my goodness. You looking sharp, my friend. My goodness. All right.
All right, I'm ready.
Bring it on in. Bring it on in. There it is.
Shoes on.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
You got the shoes and everything going.
Of course. I had to come clean today. Last playoffs match. Came in the suit. Had to be ready for it.
That's what I'm talking about. Was there, how are we feeling? I mean, obviously How are we feeling about the season as a whole? Obviously, you know, happy to make playoffs, no doubt. But looking back, now that we're 8 weeks in, give us your thoughts on the season 5 so far.
The season has been going pretty well for us, to be honest. The beginning was kind of rough because we're still like trying to get to know each other more. Because our team got like mixed up at the end, of course.
Right.
And we're still like kind of matching a bit, like trying to see what works or doesn't work together. But to be honest, like you can see it, we started rough, but then always just got better and better and better. So what can I say? It's looking very good for us, and I think we can make it 100%.
What are your thoughts on the big patch change going into playoffs? Do you think this is going to favor y'all? Do you have any opinions on, is this a good or do you enjoy it? What are your thoughts on it?
Okay. I fucking don't get the Tracer buff. Just say, okay,
Yeah.
the Genji, it's gonna be biased because I'm a Genji player, yeah, but I don't know. It's just, I feel it's not needed. I thought Tracer was already like enough, like input. Like Tracer was already powerful enough. Making her now like almost a must pick. Like you saw me almost only play her,
Right.
and even though I'm not that good at it yet, I'll work on it because that character is right now probably the best flex DPS in my opinion.
And like you said, was already getting a lot of play time.
Yes, like already like most maps weren't picked over Genji was just a preference thing most of the times. And to be honest, I think Tracer buffs are a bit too much now.
Fair enough. Are they? Is she a must pick situation kind of thing now?
Kind of, yes. In my opinion, at least, yes. She
Okay.
was so strong, like so strong. Like it's very oppressive, and I feel like, especially as like Genji got nerfed like last patch as well, like the patch before. So I feel like it's like a very niche pick if you pick Genji now. It's like very hard to play around it. Especially with most of the comps we've been playing, just Tracer just works way better with it, and we've been adopting it. And I've been learning the character.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thoughts going into the playoffs? Like any preparation? Any like what? You got an important couple weeks. Like what? What are you gonna do? I mean, keep looking sharp. Clearly, like I hope to see more of that.
Of course, I'm always sharp. Always have to look good playing the game, of course.
What else? What else do you do to get in the mode?
To get in the mode, a lot of caffeine, to be honest, I can't lie, but we have good VODs, we talk about everything we want. We have like a good team environment, which like kind of makes us play together like pretty well. Like we just all our friends like with each other, we're on good terms. There's no problems within the team, so we just all like get along very well, and we can just spend time even after we play a match or scrim, or like it's nothing like, okay, we've played our game, we're gonna all go in our separate ways. Like we're all kind of friends now, which is really nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So I'm sure sounds like the vibes are very good going into the postseason.
100%.
Well, you're looking good. You're playing good. You know, I look forward to seeing more out of Moths. Good luck in the playoffs. Floor is yours. You got any shout outs or anything you want to say? Floor is yours, my friend.
Shout out my team, of course. Like we've been playing well. Good shit, everyone. Shout out our manager Alex. Good shit.
Boom.
Thank
What
you.
more needs to be said? You bet. Thank you. You kidding? Thank you. Yeah, good luck in the playoffs. Look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. See you.
Cheers. Bye. There you go. There you go. How awesome was that? How awesome was that? Sorry, let me find the right. There we go. This will do. Dude, look at that. SLZ dressing up for the occasion. You love to see it. You love to see it.